Does everyone have their test pulled up? Okay, cool. So for the first question, we have to use the wrong site, wrong patient Excel sheet. And I just highlighted for the first question. It says, what's the mean amount the hospitals had to pay in wrong site lawsuits? Round your answer to the nearest whole dollar. What I did is I just went in and I selected all of the boxes in the wrong site section, and at the bottom of Excel it just said average. So I got 80,041. What was your guys' situation like?
I'm just opening up this info.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so last semester we used the SPSS. So working with Excel, you guys are gonna have to help me because I have no idea what to do with it. So I just got lucky and selected it, and at the bottom it said average. So hopefully that's right.
Let me see. Just a sec, I'm figuring it out, just a sec. So I'm just highlighting the wrong site ones and then putting it into So what are we looking for, the mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 80,041.24. Is that what you got, Cassie?
Yeah. And it just says round to the nearest whole dollar, so we're good with 80,041.
Whole dollar, okay, so 80,000. Okay. Do you guys know how to do that? Do you guys know how to figure it on the Excel sheet?
Yeah, I just got the same answer you did, like just right now.
Okay.
We need to learn how to make a histogram, I think.
Okay, if you go to the quantitative descriptive statistics, they give us 3 different spreadsheets as resources for this. We can just, that's what I just did, was dump this into that, and it gave me the mean. Is that making any sense?
They gave us what?
If you go back to like even the preparation page for this, or at the very beginning, there's 3 different spreadsheets that they gave us to work in. One of them's a quantitative descriptive. I don't know. I put all 3 on my desktop because I knew I wouldn't be able to find them again.
Oh, that's really
But if
good.
we dump all the information in there, it'll make the histogram for you.
I need to go back. Did you find it in lesson 1?
What was that?
Was it in the lesson 1? Where?
I think it might be in, if you go, let me look at the prep thing.
It's in the lesson 3 reading.
Where is it? Let me see if I can help you find it.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. No, this is like so like confusing. So no, there'll be so many times when I can't help. So when I can help, it'd be nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, I just downloaded all 3 of them to my desktop so I could just pull from them whenever. Let me see where.
I'm gonna share my screen and see if I can find it for you so you guys can find it.
Oh, there's also this thing. It says I went to the little book or whatever, and it says data files. Which data files are they? Is it like the Excel? Well, because it just has a lot.
There's only 3 of them. It's like 3 Excel sheets. I can't remember where they, because let me see if they're.
Lesson 3.
Sorry, my computer's slow. We live out in the takes forever for things to. Dang it.
Do you guys
Oh, okay, yeah, there it is. Wasn't it in the preparation stuff for this week? Cami, wasn't it, or Cassie?
I just saw.
If you went to the preparation stuff for week 2, lesson 3, isn't that where you found it, Cami?
I'm looking at the exact same thing. I'm just. Oh, descriptive statistics. Okay. Got it.
And somewhere they're listed, all 3 of them are listed. I don't, because I downloaded all 3 of them at one time that we'll use through the whole year, but I don't remember where they were. I'll try and find them between now and then.
I just found them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So in that little in lesson 3. Yeah. It was in that little histogram. It was just I was expecting it to be a lot more blue and like underlined or something. But the link just blends right in with the actual thing.
So are we moving on?
So
to
do you
the
see
next
the
question?
median too?
I need to.
Yeah, because that really just figures it all for you. That makes it way easier.
So once you have, so did you just copy it then?
Uh-huh. Yeah, just start at the top of the wrong site list, click, left click, and then just drag it all the way down. You'll drag it a long ways because it's like 500 and
Yeah, no, I already had
12.
So you just put them, where do you put it in? Where do you paste it? Like, where do you put the information in?
Let me look. Yeah, where's the other one?
Okay, I'm screen sharing again, and I'm going to show you where you put it in. So you should be on this quantitative, and you just put it all in on this blue box over here.
Oh, in the blue box. Okay.
Yeah, make sure you start in 2.
Yep.
And then all your numbers, your histograms here, you got to change like the number of bins right here, but your histograms right here, and all of your numeral statistics are right here. So there's the mean, deviation, median, everything we need for the quiz answers.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's actually way more helpful. Last year we had to figure a lot. I mean, in the summer they had us figure this by hand, so I think there's some improvement.
Cool. You guys are awesome. Thanks for teaching me new stuff.
And then for the up there on the right, where you see the little yellow box where it says number of bins, in order to do the histogram, you have to type in how many how many different cases there were. And the thing where I got screwed up, but then I caught it.
Oh,
We're
yes,
on.
just kind of.
Go ahead. You want to go ahead?
The median is 6,8,552.
Mm-hmm.
So that's number 4.
But Cassie, just something you might want to know when you're doing histograms, up there in that little yellow box where it says number of bins.
40. Okay, for number 4, I got 68,552. And number 5, I got 71,404.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if somebody wants to take over.
Want me to read the next one? Hepatic.
Hold on, I'm a little bit behind.
Angiosarcoma. Okay.
Because I plugged it into the histogram and my numbers are coming up different.
What are your numbers coming up as?
Well, because my mean came up as 80,194, and I didn't get to hear what your median was.
Are you in Excel, Chase?
Yes.
Okay. And does your first on the top of in column A, does your first number, is it 97465?
Yes.
Okay. Then let's make sure we got the same one at the bottom. And is your last number 17488?
No.
Okay, Okay, that might be it. Maybe you missed it. How many cells are you down to there?
412.
Yeah, 412 should be your last one, and it should be 17488. Is that what you girls have?
Okay, now I have it. So let's try this again then. Okay, there it is. Okay.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, awesome. Okay, so hepatic. Did you get everything else, Chase?
Let's see. Almost. I need to fill in number 4.
No worries. Go ahead.
Fran, if you want to check the decimal there.
I'm just a little bit behind. My attention's been divided between this and the baby.
I think that's impressive. No worries.
Okay, and now I'm up with you.
Okay. So number 5. Yeah. Hepatic angiocarcinoma is a rare and usually fatal type of liver cancer. A study was conducted on 4 individuals with this illness. The data presented their survival times in months: 5, 19, 1, and 3. What is the mean survival time in months for these patients? So we'd add all 4 of those together and then divide them by 4, correct?
I just put them in the, I'm lazy, but I put them in the thing, the Excel sheet.
Is it 7?
Yeah, it's 7.
Is it 7? Okay. I wasn't smart enough to think to do that.
I was so lazy. I was like, there's 4 numbers. Yeah, that's too many numbers for me.
1, 2, 4, 18. Well, yeah, so that should show you the median too.
Yeah. It says 4.
Don't, just so I know, to figure out the median by hand, don't you put them in order?
Yeah.
Find the middle 2, add those, and then divide them by.
Yep.
So it'd be 3 plus 5 equals divided by 2. Okay, yeah. Okay. I got 6 the first time. I was like, I don't know how I did that, but anyway, okay. If you were to compute the variance by hand, the following table could be used. Use this table to answer the next 3 questions. Give the number that would be entered into the space labeled A.
What's the big X?
Okay, give the number that would be entered into the space labeled A. Okay. I have no idea.
It would be 12, wouldn't it?
Deviation and variance.
Okay, how'd you figure it, Cammie?
Because you're just following what the table says to do. So it's 19 minus the mean that we found for all of the numbers, which is 7, which would give you 12.
Okay.
7.
Oh,
I'm just going to write this down so I can.
so is the mean is X then? Right? The big X? X bar.
The X bar.
Yeah.
The X bar is the mean. The X is the original number.
Yeah.
So you're saying the X with the line over it is the mean, correct? Okay. So it'd be 19 minus 7, right? So it'd be 12, right?
Yeah.
So in space B, 51 minus 6.
I got 36.
Same.
Yeah, that's what I got too. But wouldn't, oh, okay. But the answer would be, I mean, 36 squared, right? No?
Because you squared it. Get to
Yeah, you only put a square on
Oh,
it.
because I already squared it. Duh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. What is a standard deviation of survival times? So you should have this in your.
I do.
Yeah, we should just. I should have done the same thing as put it in there. That's a great idea.
I got 8.2. But is there a certain thing that we need to know to figure out how to do it, or are we good just putting everything in there?
We can do it by hand, but I think we're able to use the Excel sheet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure with all the tests we can use it.
And I know we get a cheat sheet. I don't know if you want to call it a cheat sheet, but whatever. Yeah, I got 8.16.
Yep. Rounded to the nearest 10. Cool. Oh, the 5 number summary. Why did they have us change our freaking thing? It's obnoxious.
Yeah, I just totally deleted mine.
Not cool.
Oh, but this is wrong patient,
Oh, for the wrong patient.
not wrong site. So this would be wrong patient, right? What is the number given for a wrong patient? Yeah, so this would be not wrong site. This would be wrong patient. So if the numbers are different anyway.
Okay. Good catch.
Well, since you said that last time about looking at every single word, I'm like, okay, I got to make sure I read everything right, because I'll just go through something and not pay that much attention.
Yeah. So how do we do the 5 number summary?
So the way it's described in the lesson book, it says the 5 number summary is comprised of the minimum, the first quartile, the second quartile, or median, the third quartile, and the maximum.
Oh, they're right there.
Yeah, so if you plug
So
them
the
into
minimum would be, wouldn't the minimum be 0? I mean, the first number, wouldn't the first number be 0?
I think so.
Because that would be the minimum.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's 0.
it is.
Okay. And then the second number would be the first quartile, which would be 25%. Right?
I got was 9.
You got what?
1,000.
Did you say? I got 3,900. Is that what you guys got?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't hear you. Say it one more time.
I got 3,900. 3,900.
Yeah.
Is that what you got, Cammie? Yeah. And then the fourth number would be the 75th percentile, right?
Why is it doing this?
So for the fourth number, I got 50,146.
Except for it's rounded to the nearest net. So it would be 45.5. Wait.
Oh, I know. Okay. I rounded it to 6, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh no, it says rounded to the nearest cent.
Yeah.
So it would be 6.
That would be rounded to
Right?
$1.
Okay. $50,145.5.
Yeah, that's what I got. Because I thought rounding it to 6 would be rounded to $1.
It seems like they would say rounded to the nearest
dollar.
dollar, yeah. or the nearest 10 or something. Well, we can see. We know if it's not 145.5, then we know it's 6. So are we ready to go to 13?
Was the second number 3,900?
Yes.
Okay, I just need to make sure. My Excel started wigging out. Okay, yeah, I'm ready to go.
So we're all on 14, right?
Yeah. Redbox is an increasingly popular way to rent movies in the U.S. Individuals can go to a Redbox kiosk and have a wide variety of movies to choose from. A study was done in which researchers observed the duration of time in seconds individuals spent making a decision on which movie to rent at Redbox. Answer the next 3 questions based on the following box plot. Okay, these are tricky. What is the 3rd quartile of the Redbox decision time? Wouldn't the 3rd quartile be 100? No?
I would guess. It looks like 100, like maybe 20.
Like 100
Would it be
I
like
don't know.
the one that's under the 200 mark? So like 80? Because that first long line is supposed to be the first quartile, and then the middle line's the median, the middle line in the box, and then the next one's supposed to be the first quartile, right?
Oh, so this, oh, you're right. This would be the, you're right. This would be the 50. It's that one. You're right, Cassie. I mean, Sammy. Yeah, it would be the one right under 200 because this would be the first. So the bottom line at 0, or where they start that line, that's the first one, right? Is that the first quartile? Like the 0?
No, that would be your minimum amount, like your minimum outlier.
So then the first, okay, I'm confused then. So then the first line is the first quartile. The second line is the median or the second quartile. And then the third line right under 200 would be the 4th.
Let me share my screen real fast so I can
Okay.
show you, because I'm a visual learner, so.
Yeah, that's great.
So yeah, so this little line right here, that's going to be your minimum. This is going to be your first quartile, the bottom of the box.
Okay.
Middle line is your median, or your 50%, your 50 quartile, or your second quartile, I guess. And then this is going to be your third quartile.
Oh, and then the very end of the line is the maximum.
Yeah, or maximum.
Okay. Okay, I need to write that down. Okay, so the third quartile then would be like 180.
Yeah, that's my guess right there. So.
Are you guys good with that? Does that seem?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, just to clarify, on question 13, was it 50,145.5?
That's what I got.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought, but I wasn't quite sure.
It says rounded to the nearest cent, so.
Oh, to the cent?
So that's what I'm wondering, if it's 50,146. But that would be dollars. So cent would be 0.5, right?
Yeah, because there's 2 decimals there. So 46.46?
I don't know.
Okay.
So for 15, I put like 7:10. That looks like it's up there. I don't know.
What is the longest observed time of Resbark customer survey? What is the longest observed time?
Maybe like 15, I don't know.
Okay, I'm like totally confused. I have no idea how to figure that out. So time in seconds is the bottom bar, right?
Yeah.
It's all time in
Well, it would be the maximum. So it's going to be that top, highest line on the highest one, the little one, because that's the maximum. Like the longest would be the maximum number.
Oh, so it's going to be like 7:10,
Yeah, 7:10, 7:20, something like that.
7:20 probably. Yeah, 7:20.
So for 16, I want to say it's like 105, but I also remember, I feel like I remember this question from before, and I feel like it can't be determined. So what do you guys think?
Based on
Can't do
what
what?
is the value of the mean?
Does it tell you what the mean is?
I think it can't be determined because didn't it say in the prep stuff that most people confuse the median with the mean? Be like a little over
The 50%.
100.
I mean, you can guess the mean from what the quartiles are, but it's not going to give you the exact mean.
Okay, I feel like I
Yeah,
want.
so I'd say it can't be determined.
Yeah.
I can turn in the quiz if y'all want.
All right.
Okay.
Got 100%.
Sweet. And did you have the 5145.5 or did you have 5145.46 in that?
5145.5.
Okay. Sweet.
Cassie and Cami, since you guys have taken this class before, in preparing for the quizzes, do you guys feel like if you like study the quizzes and the preparation stuff, is that going to be enough to get you through the quiz?
The tests or like the weekly quizzes?
The test, I mean, to get you through the test. If you study and know the stuff that's in like the group quizzes and the prep stuff, the homework, is that going to be?
If you study, like I'd like to review the lessons and the any concepts I don't understand, I'll read them back in the book. But if pretty much if you understand the homework and remember what you're doing on the homework, you should be able to pass the quiz or the tests.
Okay, the test. Okay.
I felt,
okay,
so, you know, like be very aware of terms and stuff because there's probably like 5 different terms for like the same thing. And I feel like they use different ones for the quizzes and like the homework than they do for the tests. And I feel like I got super confused just because they would use different wording in the homework and quizzes than they would in the actual exams. So that's just how I felt personally. So just be aware of like terms and concepts and stuff.
Yeah.
Do they use like all of the symbols and everything?
Yeah. They use the same
what the symbols are.
Mm-hmm.
but they might use different terms, just like Cassie said. So make sure that you take note of if they use in the book
Okay.
mean versus average. You know, just make sure you take note of, because the book will tell you what the professional term is and then what the term is for the class. And the tests like to use the professional terms. So.
Okay.
And then there's also the signs for all the different things too. So like the X bar, and like we get into like a lot of different little signs that are super similar but kind of different, like the mu, like a funny looking thing. So yeah.
Very excited about this. Okay. Well, thanks, you guys. We'll just plug away until the end.
Hope you guys have a good weekend.
You too.
You too. We'll see you on Tuesday.
You guys.
Thank you.